the nation of Israel. A land steeped in history and significance, a small piece of land on the world map, yet its influence and importance are immeasurable. Yet, it holds immense importance, especially for those who believe the Bible. It is a land where ancient prophecies and modern realities intersect. From the patriarch Abraham, God promised to make his descendants a great nation, a blessing to the entire world. This promise was a cornerstone of faith for generations. This promise wasn't just for the past. It continues to resonate today, shaping the destiny of nations. It echoes through history and into the future, making Israel central to God's plan for humanity. Every event, every moment, is a thread in the tapestry of divine purpose. The very existence of Israel today, reborn as a nation in 1948 after centuries of dispersion, is seen by many as a miraculous fulfillment of prophecy. It stands as a testament to resilience and faith. It's a powerful reminder that God keeps his promises. Each celebration, each prayer, is a living testament to this truth, and it begs the question, what else has God promised, and how close are we to seeing those promises fulfilled? The answers may be closer than we think. As believers, we watch these developments with anticipation, knowing that God is working out his purposes in history. Each day brings us closer to the unfolding of his divine plan. Israel today is a land of contrasts. It's a modern nation with a thriving economy and cutting-edge technology, yet it's also a nation under constant threat, surrounded by enemies and engaged in ongoing conflict. Since its rebirth in 1948, Israel has fought multiple wars, faced relentless terrorism, and endured international pressure. Despite these challenges, Israel has not only survived but thrived. It has become a global leader in innovation, agriculture, and defense. The resilience of the Israeli people is a testament to their spirit and determination. However, the question remains, how long can this precarious peace last? As believers, we recognize that Israel's current situation is not merely a political issue. To understand the significance of what's happening in Israel today, we need to delve deeper into the historical and spiritual context. We must turn to the ancient words of the Bible, which have guided countless generations. The Old Testament prophets spoke of a time when the Jewish people would face intense persecution and tribulation, a time of great suffering and trials. This period, known as the time of Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah chapter 30-7, is a pivotal moment in biblical prophecy. It would culminate in a final, climactic battle, a confrontation that would shape the destiny of nations. This future conflict, often referred to as the Battle of Armageddon, is a central theme in eschatological studies. It is described in vivid detail in the book of Revelation, Revelation 16-14-16, painting a picture of the end times. It will be a time of unprecedented global conflict, a period of chaos and turmoil. Nations from around the world will gather against Israel, forming alliances and coalitions. These prophecies, though written thousands of years ago, have a timeless relevance. They paint a chillingly accurate picture of the geopolitical realities we see emerging today, a world on the brink of significant change. The stage is being set for the fulfillment of these ancient warnings, as history and prophecy converge in our time. As we observe the escalating tensions in the Middle East, the rise of global anti-Semitism, and the increasing hostility towards Israel, we can't help but see the parallels with biblical prophecy. The pieces of the puzzle are falling into place, and the picture that's emerging is both sobering and awe-inspiring. The Bible warns of a time when Jerusalem will be a cup of trembling and a burdensome stone for all people. Zechariah 12-3. Today, we see this prophecy being fulfilled as Jerusalem remains a focal point of international conflict. These are just a few examples of how current events seem to be aligning with biblical prophecy. The world is on a collision course with destiny, and the events in Israel are a major part of that unfolding drama. Section 5. Living with Purpose. Embracing God's plan in uncertain times. With so much uncertainty in the world today, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, anxious, even afraid. The constant barrage of negative news and the fast pace of life can make it difficult to find peace. As believers, we're not immune to these feelings. We face the same challenges and fears as everyone else. But we have something the world doesn't: hope. A hope that transcends our current circumstances and gives us strength. A hope rooted not in fleeting circumstances, but in the unchanging character of God and the promises found in His Word. This hope anchors our souls, providing stability in the midst of chaos. The Bible tells us that in the last days, difficult times will come. 2 Timothy 3:1-5. These times are a test of our faith and resilience, but we're also told to be alert, to be sober-minded, and to stand firm in our faith. 1 Peter 5:8-9. This vigilance helps us navigate through life's storms. Our lives should be a testament to the reality of our faith, a beacon of hope in a world growing increasingly dark. By living out our faith, we can inspire others. This means living intentionally, making every day count for eternity. Every action, every word, and every decision should reflect our commitment to God's plan. Section 6. Answering the Call. Active faith in action. Living an intentional life in light of biblical prophecy isn't about escaping the world or passively waiting for the end. It's about engaging with the world, being salt and light in a decaying society. Matthew 5:13-16. This means reaching out to those around us with the love of Christ. It means standing up for truth and righteousness in a culture that increasingly rejects both. The book of James reminds us that faith without works is dead. James 2:17. Our faith should be evident in our actions, in our compassion, in our willingness to be the hands and feet of Jesus in a hurting world. This is our mission, our purpose, our calling as believers. Section 7. Standing strong. Perseverance amidst trials. The Christian life is not a walk in the park. Jesus Himself warned us that we would face tribulation in this world. But He also promised us His peace, a peace that transcends understanding. As we navigate the challenges of living in these last days, we will face opposition, persecution, and trials of various kinds. But we're not to be discouraged or dismayed. The Apostle Paul reminds us that we are more than conquerors through Him who loved us. When we face trials, we can run to Him, finding comfort, strength, and direction. Section 8. The Final Countdown. Preparing for the return of the King. The Bible is clear. Jesus Christ is coming back. This time, He's not coming as a helpless baby in a manger, but as a conquering King, returning to claim His rightful place as ruler of the universe. The signs of the times point to the nearness of His return. The stage is being set, the actors are taking their places, and the final act of this world's drama is about to begin. But this is not a time for fear. It's a time for anticipation, for excitement, for joyful expectation. Section 9. A life of readiness. Living each day with eternal purpose. Knowing that Jesus could return at any moment should profoundly impact how we live. We should live each day as if it were our last, making every moment count for eternity. This doesn't mean we quit our jobs, abandon our responsibilities, or live in a constant state of panic. It means living with a sense of urgency, a deep awareness that this life is fleeting, and that our true citizenship is in heaven. It means investing our time, talents, and resources in things that have eternal significance. Section 10. Conclusion. Our hope, our future, anchored in God's promises. The world today is a place of turmoil and uncertainty. But for those who know Jesus Christ as Lord, we have a hope that transcends the chaos and confusion of this present age. Our hope is not based on wishful thinking or blind optimism. It's anchored in the unchanging character of God and the promises found in His Word. As we watch the ancient prophecies of the Bible coming to pass before our very eyes, let us be encouraged, strengthened, and filled with a renewed sense of urgency and purpose. Let us live each day as if it were our last, making every moment count for eternity. The King is coming. Are you ready?